wants some trivia.
These guys.
Yeah, these guys do, I think.
We love it.
Maybe you do, watching or listening. Now, there's a theme to today's trivia, guys. Next week, JD and I are headed to France to cover the 2025 NBA Paris Games. We're obviously pretty excited about this. If you have any food, drink, must-see recommendations, let us know in the comments. Tweet at us. We're going to be there Wednesday through Sunday for both NBA games. They're playing 2 games over there between the same teams.
Okay.
But we got the Pacers and Spurs. But I know you guys are sickos. So to get like in the spirit of heading over to Paris, I have some trivia questions about those NBA Paris games. First question. Now, these are not going to be easy, but you guys are the sickos of sickos. So I think, I'll give you some hints too if you get a little stumped. All right. First one is, what year was the first NBA regular season game held in France?
1997.
No, it's much, much more current than that. Regular season game.
Oh, regular
not
season.
Not preseason games.
I was like, I know the Bulls went to Paris. I saw Michael Jordan wearing a beret.
Yeah, so much more current.
2013.
No, even more current. Yeah, it's a lot like. Go ahead.
It's. I don't think it's like 2020 or 2021.
It's 2020.
Yeah.
January 24th, 2020 was the first regular season game in Paris. Okay, you got there. All right, this one's fun. Who was the first French NBA player to score in the Paris games?
Killian Hayes.
That is a great guess. It's incorrect, but a hell of a guess that you named one of the French guys that actually played in one of these games.
Yep.
But no, it was the game prior. And I'll give you the teams if you want.
Was it Nick Batum? Yeah.
Well done. Well done.
He's a French. And he's played there before.
That's right.
That's all I remembered.
So Batum scored 5 points for the Hornets in 2020. And what's funny about that game when you think about it is when the NBA picked the Hornets to play the Bucks in that game is when they had Tony Parker on the roster. And then they pick the game in March, and then the summer happens and Tony Parker retires. And so the Hornets still got to go. And yeah, they did have Batum. He was the first one to score in a regular season game in the Paris games. All right, good stuff. All right. Who scored a season high and Paris record 45 points last season?
Last season.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it was Nets Cavs.
Okay.
Was it Cam Thomas? No.
No,
who was it?
I mean, don't overthink it. You nailed the teams.
Donovan Mitchell.
Good job.
Oh, it was Donovan.
Yeah. How easily we forget it. I mean, I'm with you guys. I was like, oh yeah, he scored 45. I think it tied his season high in the end. I think he had another 45-point game. After the game, he said, quote, "I'd love to come back and play in the Olympics." He was trying to call a shot there. It's like, I'm awesome in France. You should bring me, but they didn't. All right, good stuff. Next one. Which 2-time All-Star with a French-sounding surname once scored 30 points in Paris?
Wait, say it again.
Which 2-time All-Star? So I'm giving you the little NBA tip there, or hint. With a French-sounding surname, once scored 30 points in Paris.
Zach LaVine?
Well done. Zach LaVine said his great-grandfather was French, and he said, after the game, quote, "Maybe the air up here was good for me." I love all these guys having good games over there saying, something about playing here.
I like it.
Zach LaVine. Thought you might go with Caris LeVert.
Gary LeVert.
All right. Which former NBA dunk champ had 4 highlight reel dunks in his Paris game?
NBA dunk champ, 4 highlight reel.
Yeah,
Donovan Mitchell?
No, it's a good guess. Good guess.
Okay, other dunk champs.
I can.
Derrick Jones Jr.?
Attaboy, Mellis.
Yeah,
Derrick Jones Jr. He had 3 oops in that game. Bulls played the Pistons in 2023. Then he had like a big one right at the end. It was pretty nice. Putting on a show for the people there in Paris. All right, 2 more. Which rookie nearly missed the Paris game because he misplaced his passport?
Earth are we gonna remember?
A misplaced passport.
You guys are sickos. We cover the NBA day to day. We talked about it.
Let's get a year.
Okay. 2023.
Can we get a nationality? I assume he's American.
He is.
Americans have problems with their passports
but
at times.
I've given you a couple things here. 2023 was the year.
Yes.
He was a rookie in that year. He's an American. And I'll give you this. He's a big man.
rookie big man in the 2022 draft.
That's right.
Isaiah Stewart.
Oh, you're very close.
Jalen Duren.
Nice. Jalen Duren. Amazingly, I don't know what happened. Either he found it or they got him another one quickly because he misplaced it. He got there. He played in the game. He had a perfect shooting game from the field. He went 4 for 4, had 11 points, 12 rebounds in 18 minutes off the bench. Like, he had a really good game. So good for him. Jalen Duren, good stuff. All right, final one here. Let's see if you can remember this. Who's the only player to have ever been ejected in the Paris games?
Oh, man.
Happened last year, I'll give you that.
Tristan Thompson.
Do you remember? Okay, bonus question.
No.
Who did he get upset by in that game to get ejected? Because he went and like bumped him and he fell to the floor, this guy.
Nick Claxton?
Well done.
We watched it together.
Yeah.
We watched it together.
Yeah,
Tristan
last year,
Thompson got so mad. He was pulling out his barrel chest. He was really mad.
It was weird. Like, yeah, Claxton, he dunked near him, I'll say. It wasn't really even on Tristan Thompson. He said something to him.
Sure.
Like, he talked a little shit. And then as timeouts were called and they were all going back to their benches, Tristan Thompson just straight, like, bumped him with his shoulder. I don't know if Claxton sold it a little bit, but he fell over. And then we had a little clearing of at least the assistant coaches and players out there.
I remember it leaked what Claxton said to him. You're what the French call les incompetents.
Okay, I got a bonus question.
What, you didn't watch Home Alone over the holidays?
No. Although Danielle and I were driving past you, and Trey, were driving with your fingerless gloves.
Yeah,
and she said, "Oh, this is like Home Alone."
Oh yeah, the Wet Bandits.
Yeah.
It's a little depressing how many times I was told in December that I look like Marv from Home Alone. But I did set a calendar reminder, October 1st, be Marv for Halloween.
Oh, you gave yourself a month to get ready?
I want to forget.
Cool. Okay, you guys did so well there. I'm really impressed by that. I have a bonus question, okay? After next week's games, we might, now the key word is might, have a total of 4 French players to have played in the NBA Paris games.
Okay.
Keyword there is might, so I'm obviously projecting with the Spurs-Pacers game. Can you name all 4 players potentially after those 2 games to be French to play in Paris? You've done a really well job.
After these games.
After these games.
Wemby.
Victor Wembnayama, correct.
Killian Hayes.
Correct. I thought you were going to struggle to get that one. That was a quick pull by you early. Born in the U.S. to American father, French mother though, but he reps France internationally. Yep.
Batum.
There you go. This is the tricky part. Might play.
There's some.
Yes.
It's deep in the Spurs rotation?
Yes. He is French and he's on the Spurs roster. He plays. I mean, it's very likely he'll get in.
Not Mamu.
Not Mamu.
Not Sohan.
Not Sohan. He's from England, isn't he?
Zach Collins.
No. Everybody forgets this other French guy on the Spurs.
Yeah.
He's got a unique.
Retired.
He's got a unique.
Tony Parker retired.
He's got a unique name.
Yeah. That you don't think of as French, right? Or...
I think you do.
Oh.
Once you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan Rupert. He's a
Blazers.
trailblazer.
Yeah. Maybe is the chat helping you out? I don't know.
I'm not looking, man.
Okay.
I'm not looking.
I forget.
I'll give you his
Charles Basset.
His initials are S and C.
Scott Calvin.
No.
Santa Claus.
No.
SC?
Yeah.
Stefan Castle? No. Nope.
No, it's not coming to me.
Wow.
I definitely know who he is.
Okay.
This is a
I mean,
deep
if you
cut.
say his name in a funny way, it's almost like the guy that sang the thong song, I guess.
What?
Cisco?
Oh, CD Sissoko.
Oh, CD Sissoko.
Great one.
I'm wearing a College Park Skyhawks game. This guy played in the G League last year.
There you go.
For the G League Ignite.
There
right?
you go. He'll get in. He'll get in.
Great
He's over
call.
there. You know they're going to put him in there for the crowd at some point. So, yeah, those would be the 4 guys.
Oh,
if they both play.
I can't believe I forgot that.
Yeah, I thought you'd get that one.
Because I remember CD Sissoko when it's his name.
Sissoko. I think it's Sissoko, yeah. But it's a tough one, yeah.
Was it? It was a pregame introductions when Jeremy Sohan farted, right? Or was it a member of the San Antonio Spurs farted?
Oh, yeah.
Was it Sohan or nobody knew? Nobody
Who
knew.
Who was that?
Everybody was like,
We'll have to
oh,
look it
somebody
up.
farted.
Yeah.
And CD was getting a little smelly. He didn't like the smell. That's all I got to say. I
think,
remember him from that.
Do you think CD said, who planted that fart? JD laughs from the other side of the room. Come on, that's a Mellis. That's a Mellis line. That's good.
That's good. There's a question here that you, I'm sure, would know after doing all this research.
Maybe.
Gustavo Vega asked in that first game, the 2020 Paris game.
Yeah.
Did Rudy Gobert get sick? There was a game where Rudy Gobert got sick.
Why
apparently.
would Rudy Gobert be playing for the Bucks or Hornets?
Yeah, he shouldn't be.
Remember that trade?
Those are the only, and you got to remember there have been a lot of preseason like Paris games for sure. But
maybe that's the
I'm sort of
reference.
shocked that this is only going to be our 4th time regular season games being played there, and first time ever that they're going to do the old back-to-back there in Paris too, where both teams are going to play 2 games, which is smart. You're going to go all that way. You might as well do that, especially when you got Wembnayama. One of the trivia questions was going to be, it was during the that Bulls Pistons year. Who was the biggest celebrity at the Bulls-Pistons game in Paris?
Neymar?
No. Well, no. The joke was Wembanyama.
Oh.
Because that was like the big deal. He was there and everybody was going crazy. Oh, the 19-year-old
Wait,
kid's here.
so you're telling me it's Spurs Pacers twice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pacers fans don't get to see Wembanyama play in Indiana?
Guess
Oh,
not.
guess not.
Sad for them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Now, both of them will have a home game, which I found out too. Like, when it's your home game over there, they do fly out your entire, like, operational team.
Okay.
So, will they fly out both
Sounds like a party.
operational teams? They probably will. It's going to be a party, JD. You're going to be partying with the guy who runs the clock for the Indiana Pacers. And you know he's going to know when it's last call. For sure. JD, yeah, you're right.